mule, right? It's done. And so I had this, and I was like, this isn't right. And I remember, like, I was thinking about this year and how this fasting is this spiritual practice during Lent. And I started thinking about fasting, and I realized that that around 2 o'clock, if I haven't eaten normally, I start getting hungry. And when I start getting hungry, I start making ways for me to find food. Like, before I even get home, do you guys do this? Like, I'm going to leave early. I'm going to stop by the convenience. I'm going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to get a couple snacks just for that 3 seconds between Walmart and home so I can open the bag in the car and eat while I'm driving because I can't wait an extra 5 minutes before I get home. I've taken too long, and I start moving all my plans and schedules to find food, to make sure that it's available for me, even though it's convenience everywhere around me. I'm already switching my schedule. And I started to think about this in relationship to Ash Wednesday. What if our life was like a spiritual hunger? What if our faith felt like that? That when we were in that wilderness and we were in that 40 days or whatever that part of our life, that it wasn't just we feel like God isn't with us, but it makes us desire Christ even more. That we have this hunger to find ourselves in the midst of Christ, to dwell in the body of Christ, to be present with God, to say, Spirit, guide me into the wilderness if that's where you're going to take me. Just put me closer to God because I can feel this wilderness surrounding me and my spiritual hunger is thirsting right now. What would it mean? What would it mean in our life if we had this spiritual hunger? And that's where I believe Jesus was. I believe he was hungry. I believe he desired that. And I believe that he had this spiritual hunger. The reason he was in the wilderness, to find this relationship with God.